Wherever you're around the globe, it's Dr. Rob Kiltz, just sharing a little 5 a.m. meetup. It's my daily work. It's the thing I work to do every single day, along with eating my steak every day, maybe throwing in a little liver and eggs, having faith always, and getting up and doing some of the heavy lifting of life. And how is everyone doing? 14 Wolves, good morning. Thomas Keelan, good morning. Tesla Daddy, Desi Baby, hang on. We're telling everyone. Mandy, Janie, good morning. And of course, Jason and Shaw, good morning. How are my friends doing? It's a great, great day. Oh my gosh. It is so amazing this beautiful day. Let's see. I had a great, great interview. All right, I always got to remind myself, give me 1 second for Kiltzy, right? Let's see. Let's see if I'm going to get this real quick. Give me a second, everyone. And I got a special, let's see, where is this? Yesterday, no, today. Let's see, 7 p.m. yesterday. Susan Birch, really great health detective podcast. So she's going to be putting that out there and excited, but I got a special gift in the mail. All right, NBC.com, No Brainer Carnivore from S.G. Sims. This is a must read. And I really, listen, it's a quick read. It's just to remind us how simple, easy, important it is to be a carnivore, right? And he's got some really great tips, and you got to get up early every day, be motivated to get on the bike, do some lifting, listen to a great book, and get on live with Jason, Shaw, Alexandra, Maggie, the Missin, Wise Lion, and Sadiqas, of course, and Sandy. How are you doing? How's everyone doing this great day, right? Malia, good morning. How you doing? Bevy, good morning. Make sure I get everyone here. Power Monkey, good morning. Let's see. Thomas Keelan, again, wherever you are in this beautiful world, globe, earth, universe, whatever you want to label it, you're the master of the universe, right? You are it. Surprise. No one else is responsible for your journey but you. I know you want to blame your parents, the professor, the priest, or someone else. Enough of that, right, Becky? How's Justin doing? Down, 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 down. And again, SG Sims, great simple advice. Eat the meat, be the master. Don't make it difficult. It's really so simple, right? Every time you say this is hard, well, there you go. But can you do hard? You can do hard so easily, right? Our ancestors, good morning. How's everyone doing this great, amazing day in the universe? God is good, and God has gifted you and I this beautiful day. Oh, always got to pull it out. Make sure, because these are the things that matter to me. Angela, Ryan, Hakeem, Rose, Susan, good morning. Rochelle, another awesome, amazing day from California, from Norway. Buenos dias, Susana Cortez. ¿Cómo estás? Sadiqas, Dubai, DBDC, Kila, Macro. Good morning from the UK. Don't forget to say hello to my good friend, Stephen Thomas. I got it backwards. Wisdom Almighty. Let's see. Our ancestors. Good morning, everybody. We're all on this great, great, amazing journey. And it is eternal, and have faith in God every day, and always get reading something new and different, right? Let's see. No Brainer Carnivore, SG Sims. Read today, start tomorrow. Is it easy? No. But can you do hard? Yes, right? But we need motivation, and that's why I love the books that motivate me. The biggest changes that you will make going carnivore, if you're consistent and break through the initial barriers, will be to completely turn off those carbs cravings, right? It doesn't mean that you won't think about those foods. I've never had a sweet tooth, but the thought of a pepperoni pizza or a bunch of tacos still sound good to me, right? Yes, but no longer physically or psychologically crave them. Those foods, no, not one bit. Right on. All right, Louise, good morning. Super Doc, good morning. Wisdom again. Northern Ontario, Canada. Rose Bailey. Rose, how you doing? And again, I was on with, and you have to check out Susan Birch, Birch, Health Detective Podcast. And we're going to get that linked on our stuff also. She's amazing. 64-ish, young, New Zealand, and she's helping people through the same advice, right? Eat meat, have faith in God, and live life being creative, right? If you're sitting around, Amy, and you're not painting, right? You got to get to the painting. Get painting, 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 poetry, pottery, painting, and physical activity. That means you have to get up out of bed, right? I did a little slower this morning. I did a little bit more meditative listening and learning. I done my pull-ups and my smart bells, right? Love painting. Keela, get paint. Listen, I love my daughter Pilar loves to paint. I love to paint. Amy loves to paint. And I love to do my pottery and painting and I work to do a little bit of piano and poetry, but some days I don't get to all of it. It's okay. But I'm reminded every single day you have to have faith in God. And I'm reminded with my good friend Dave every single day, or my good friend Craig Humphrey and more that have passed. And we're all going to pass, right? We're going to keep moving and become the energy of other life forms. That's the nature, isn't it? All right. For whatever reason, the CNY bubble doesn't do so well. Maybe I got too many things going on. All KCA, Canada, California. Let's see, Ontario, nice. Happy Thursday from the Rock, Newfoundland, Canada. Charlotte Rittman, how you doing, Charlotte? All right. Feeling is the secret, right? And so to seek on the outside for that which you do not feel you are is to seek in vain. For we never find that which we want. We find only that which we are. In short, you express and have only that which you are conscious of being or possessing. To him that hath, it is given. So you must see it as if it is, and it shall be that or better, right? That's why it's so important. Dimity 5 from the UK. We always have to have faith in God, and we have to do the work to see the things we wish as if we already have them. That's why gratitude is so critical, right, Jonathan? My brother Lucas in the house. Luke is in the house always, right? That's the amazing part of the story. My sister Mary Ann, my good friend Craig, Dave, let's see, Dean and Carlotta, so many of my friends, family, loved ones, people I don't even know have passed. Sarah Hallberg, and we go down the list. Alec, Kristen Allen, Allie, and we're on the same journey. Why we're here. Stop putting into your mind and your mouth those things that are toxic for you, right? Be done with it, right? Let's see, Cornishman, good morning. Filippo, Ibram Moff. Let's see, Annika cooking. We love to cook. We love to eat, right? Allison again, good morning to you. How are you doing? Keto is the gate to carnivore, right? To carnivore. All right. SG Sims, you got to check out NBC, No Brainer Carnivore. It's like, oh, wow. It's why they're in Roman numerals. Let's see. Again, it's a quick, beautiful read, but it's one of those things you just keep around so you can simply go like this. And dining out is a challenge for anyone who's on a diet, right, of any kind. Stop dieting. Right? Diets are dead. That's the most important thing to realize. Diets are dead. We're living the way. And what's Kiltz's way? I call it the baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream from time to time, salt. Let's see, butter, cheese, cream, milk of any significance may not be good for any of us. And certainly honey let's see. One of my clients brought me all this great honey, and so I love looking at it. It's fructose. It's it's from a plant. It's the sugar from a plant. I'm so grateful to get it. Will I ever eat it? Sure, from time to time I might, but not all the time. Fructose is a sugar which causes glycation, which damages our body. That's the craziness, right? It's so crazy. Don't do it. Let's see here. Always have a clear vision on what you want to achieve, and fat helps your brain so you are able to have the vision. See, by eliminating plants, sugars, alcohol, right? You stop poisoning your brain and your body. You can see and think clearly. There you go. You are capable of everything and anything when you simply know that that plants. Where's my plant book? Oh, wait. Don't leave me. Don't leave me, my friends. This is the simplest concept. Plants are toxic of any significance or frequency. Chocolate is toxic of any significance or frequency, right? Sugars, deadly of any significance or frequency. That's the simplest answer. Have a clear vision of the place you wish to be and now see it as if you are. That's the craziness, right? We're all a little crazy, right? All right. Always think about where you want to be and see it and be grateful to the place. Eat better, eat meat, be the mommy, the man, the master. Get off the plants. Listen, the plants are the predators and you and I are the prey, right? Ingrid in Wonder. Good morning from Netherlands. Wow, Mary. Why do hands and feet get cold? Well, they're excessively exposed, but when your body is in shutdown, it closes the blood flow to the extremities, right? And these are the ones that you can give up, right? If you got to move, for me, it's the hands, but the feet, I can keep moving, right? All right, crazy wisdom, absolutely, Sandy. Thank you, everyone, for sharing your ideas. Holistic Health from Kuwait, my good friends in Kuwait, around the globe. Thank you for sharing. And it's simple. Eating plants of any significance or frequency is deadly for us. Honey and fruit don't do it, my friends. Fat is always the fuel for the mitochondria, always. The brain, the muscle, all of it, right? We do not burn sugar. Sugar must be converted in the liver to fat in order to be fuel, right, Rose? And Allison, again, we are all here on this great journey. We're sharing life ideas. The beauty is, Jonathan, we don't have to travel to connect anymore. We just either a text, an Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of these things, right? This is the magic of the world. Social media is social medicine, and it's social, political, cultural changes that we could all move to a new land, right? Iron poor blood causes feet and hands to get cold. Eat rich steak, fatty steak, ribeye steak, liver. It will help. But from time to time, they may still get that because your body says shut it down. But because we're eating endocrine disruptors, plant antigens, lectins, oxalates, phytates, sugars, glycans, by the way, which are damaging to your microvascular cells, right? So the 99% of your body is capillaries. So the glycation shuts off the vessels in the small areas. And guess what? It shuts down the blood flow, which you can't heat up the tissue. It's really simple. Stella Dickinson, massage, Dr. Sebi diet only, our artillery zone. I love it. Whatever nutritional plan you want, vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, carnivorian, you do it. You choose it. You're the one. No one can make you healthy and well but you. No one can help solve yesterday but you. But we're learning from others how to do this, right? Mary, it starts when you go low. I went full carny and at once. You can go slow or low or fast, whatever it is you choose. Plants and humans are in an evolutionary battle, and plants, they'll always win, right, Steve? Absolutely. Thought doing keto for 2 weeks and transitioning to a 3-day fast and then going to carnivore would have helped. Again, you got to suffer. Suffering is strengthening. You're going to feel the pain, the sorrow, the heartache, the hurt. If you want to gain, you got to feel the pain a little bit at least, right? So don't be afraid. Yes, Trellis, get a mentor. There's so many online mentors, health coaches to help you on the journey. And I'm not sure if my good friend SG Sims Carnivore Cabal is these are on Amazon, but No Brainer Carnivore, SG Sims, check it out, right? Severe diabetics lose their extremities. Okay. Honey and fruit of any frequency, daily or significance, is deadly. My sister Marianne died of diabetes. Age 4, she suffered it, died at 52 of heart failure. And what is the story that she was always taught? Fruits and vegetables, and cover it with insulin. My friends, if you're allergic to peanuts and someone says, here's the peanuts and here's the EpiPen, you'll be fine. NFW, you know the answer, right? That's it, right? Great mentor, Trellis. Thank you. You guys are my mentor, by the way. Mary, Steve, Trellis, all of you, all my mentors, right? Suffering makes you human, right? Suffering is strengthening every single day, right? Rochelle, thank you. Blessings to all. This morning, my beta triple. Nice. I'm a mom. I'm a dad. I'm a parent. I am strong. I'm alive, right? And you don't have to take your shirt off. Look at, if you're whatever the size and shape you be, love what you be. That's the start of the way, right? Start the day with thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. That's it. It's so simple. That's why I love Neville. As within, so without. A man can receive nothing unless it is given him from heaven, and the kingdom of heaven is within you. By the way, we are the gods. Sorry, they're not out there. They're in here, all of us, right? That's why faith is the first thing you want to practice every single day, infinite times a day. It's so important. King Philip started. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. We're all working to follow each other, right? Saint David Dog. All right. And by the way, we're all co-following each other. That's the beauty of this crazy, amazing journey, right? So metabolism is simple. Fat is the fuel for the mitochondria. Acetyl-CoA is a ketone body, right? You always have ketones, right, Cherish? So why would you burn sugar and then burn fat? Nope. Sugar is important for glycosylation. And I know that many of those that have watched some of my stuff, that the glycobiome is the master. You think the microbes are. The glycobiome is trying to keep those microbes out of your body, but you insist on using probiotics. You insist on eating the plants, which are feeding the microbes, which damage the glycobiome, which is the mucopolysaccharide layer that protects all of your body. All of your body. That is it. It's so simple. Severe diabetics lose their extremities, my kidney, and eventually her heart. And and too many are getting amputated because, you see, when you focus on what you shouldn't do, you do it, right? What you want to focus on, what you will do, and I am doing. And what is the way? The way is simple. I call it the baby's way, right? Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, right, Keela? Right? Macro, thank you. We have to be enthusiastic about life, right? Whether you choose to be a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, or carnivorian, own it, enjoy it, be it, right? But the 5% rule is simple. We're the lions. That's it, right? Let's see. Serena and Jess from Carnivore Revolution. Amazing. And Serena was on with Dr. Chafee last night. I got on for a few minutes. I had to get over to Susan Birch in the Health Detective podcast from New Zealand. Moving on, done. Pork rinds. I do some pork rinds a little bit. I do love them. But what I really love, all right, give me a minute. My bone broth. I love my bone broth. I got a mess here. I love my butter. My butter from Wegmans. It's Butter Boy. I do a little Kerrygold. Have you ever noticed that butter never molds? Because fat is not the cause of inflammation. Plants are. And then the other thing I really love is my dry aged ribeye. I dry age it myself. And this is my snack. This is all I do. Mostly beef, some pork, liver. And if you don't want to take the supplements, if you don't want to eat the liver, try the supplements, right? Now, again, you don't need them if you eat, I think, the liver or the organ meats. I think they're good. Paul, let's see, Bagana Doc. My friend, how you doing? Thanks for joining, showing up, right? Vegan, vegetarian, 35 years of those 7 years vegan, 1 year raw vegan. No wonder I suffered and paid a price. Listen, I know, Ingrid, this is crazy. That's why my sister, I think, suffered, because what did the doctors tell her to do? Oh, eat the plants. Eat the plants. No, do not do that. The plants want to make you part of the fertilizer, right? Now, I do a little bit of Kerrygold, and look at this, has been here for months. No mold. Nope. But if I had lettuce down there, it would be wilted and it would be smelling. And don't forget the Malden salt, Redmond salt, Himalayan salt. Add the salt. It's simple. But my real favorite is the Butter Boy from Wegmans. This is the very best. And because it's so great salted. Now, one meal a day is the very best, by the way. I do it at night. Eat salad, don't eat meat. And fat, meat and fat and cholesterol was 200, he said, over the board. You know, isn't it crazy, Malia? It is so crazy. But we're here to train the doctors, the medical students, the residents. We're here to train the nutritionists that say to eat salad, but be the example. That's why when I got a few of my good reads, right? The good reads. You got to read something every single day. I've been listening to Judy Cho, The Carnivore Cure. And carnivore cures, right, Mohammed? Give up nuts like walnuts. I don't eat vegetables, only eat nuts from plants, and eat meat, eggs, and cheese. Seeds and nuts are deadly for us, my friends, of any significance or frequency. Do not do it. Deadly. Let's see. And stop measuring cholesterol. It's a fake science. It's a science to say, oh my God, did you see your cholesterol? Doesn't look good. And you're going to walk out of the doctor's, oh my God, I'm not going to do this carnivore stuff anymore. I'm going to go back to eating salad and taking the statins my doctor told me about because they're so good for me. I've been there, done that. Don't do it, right? Biosalts help me, yes. But again, you don't, once your bowels, your glycobiome, see, the glycobiome is the Teflon shield to protect us on our skin, in our bowels, in our mouth, on our teeth. The glycobiome is a mucopolysaccharide layer to protect us, but we're damaging it because what are we doing? We're eating a ton of plants. Deadly, Boros, good morning. Total Pharmaceutical. It's a company. It's like the Bitcoin, right? If you got to start thinking about cholesterol science and statins like the Bitcoin FTX world, right? They're trying to dupe us into being idiots. Simple, right? Let's see. What do you think of coffee with cream? All right. All right. Where do we put coffee? Coffee is a plant toxin consumed in any frequency or significant, like alcohol, is not good for us. Choose your poisons, small amounts from time to time. But yes, cream and butter may help tame it a little bit, but it's a toxin. Kiltz knows it. I consume it from time to time, right? Praise God, bone broth all day, butter, OMAD, Rose C. Again, I've got my bone broth. I got my butter. I got my salt. I even have some of my cream. Let's see. Isn't it now? Again, I'm not touting any one product. I love Pittsford Farms raw, pure cream, no additives, no stabilizers. And I do occasionally have Kiltz's ice cream, occasionally with some white sugar. But again, pick your poison, minimize to maximize. This isn't a world of moderation. It's minimization or elimination, right? Without cholesterol, we die. Our cells, our brain, our life is made out of cholesterol, fat. Fat is the fuel for the mitochondria, right? Rochelle, pregnant. Yay. Kerrygold is only, I actually don't eat this because I go for this one. And I've got a few others that I've been getting. Love it from Belgium. And, you got to have fat. You got to if you get cream and make your own cheese, that's even better, right? Awesome. Let's see. Dun King Salmon. Good morning, afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are in the world. Let's see. If you got food around, what do you want to do with the food? You want to eat it, right? It's so simple, too easy. Thank you so much, Jenna's voice. Occam's razor says the simple answer is the one. Fiber, fruit, seeds, and nuts of any frequency or significance are deadly. And if you have an anaphylactic reaction to any of those things, it might be the last time, right? No raw cream in the UK. Pasteurized. Look at Wegmans. I don't know where else you can get this, but it is like, wow. All right. My book, Self's Only, Doctor Books Only, I study human biology. You got to read about philosophy, history, autobiographies, Viktor Frankl, let's see, Thomas Jefferson, Gandhi, amazing humans around the globe that have taught us. They'll teach you, right? Again, not to say that all these people are perfect. None of us are, right? Or as perfect as we can be. A good read. All right. Right? Everyone should buy Bitcoin. Everyone should keep their cholesterol low. Right? Low cholesterol makes us lunatics, right? A low cholesterol increases depression, anxiety, suicide, schizophrenia, criminality, and that's it, right? Steve, I'm a pain. Courage Carnivore for many patients. Keep doing it, my friend. Some say they are too fat intolerant. Any suggestions? Well, they're thinking incorrectly. Fat is the fuel for the Ferrari. And once again, this has been in the refrigerator for months and months and months. No mold. It's still good. The same, again, dry aged meat, right? You dry age this in a cave, it's still edible. But if you hang lettuce, don't touch it. Right on. Fat and happiness. But remember, happiness is a choice, right? You're not, I'm seeking happiness. Nope. I am happy. I am well. I am loving life. Let's see. And what car do I have? What car do you have? All right. This guy is full of helpful insight. Thank you. Iggy, Toma. How you doing, my friend? Iggy, we love you. Xavier, let's see. Where's the meat? The meat. Meat makes us masters, and mush makes us meek. The food for slaves, soldiers, prisoners, and peasants is mush. The food for the mighty, for the masters, right? For the master class is fatty meat. It's so simple, right? Oh no, you can't eat that. Right on. You can't eat that because I want to control you and make you stand in lines to buy coffee and tea and rolls and pasta and health foods, right? Healthy foods made out of salads, right? Nature's toilet paper. Let's see. They can have several fat snacks throughout the day and right before bed for better. Eat the fatty meat. Listen, again, your brain is saying, wait a minute. Don't eat that fat. That's so bad for you. And you're fat and you're unhealthy. Being fat is fit and fantastic. All of us are trying to lift heavier weights. So many people that are overweight are carrying 25, 50, 100, 150 pounds. The strength of their muscles and their skeleton is amazing. Stop eating plants. Eat meat. Become the master. And by the way, pork, I eat pork belly is my bacon, occasional bacon, but you can buy beef bacon if for some reason, you can't eat pork. Pain, inflammation went away, majestic, 95%. Listen, again, a little bit of coffee with some butter or cream, okay. A sip of whiskey, wine, or beer, no way. Maybe a little bit from time to time, but minimize to maximize, but to truly become the master, eliminate, right? That's it. That's where it's at. Oh, I love my bone broth. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right, Terry, let's see. We need fat. Fat will bring you fit and happy. If you're eating salads, it's deadly, right? Great book. You got to get this book, right? Breaking the brain, right? As the nervous system, especially the brain, is probably the most complex organ system in the human body. Maybe it is open to many different ways for poisons to cause deleterious and drastic effects. The chapter explores examples of poisons, right? All right. Confusion and convulsions, right? Fermentation of plants in the bowels make alcohol. Is there any wonder we're all confused, right? That's so simple, right? And the plant toxins, ayahuasca, psilocybin, marijuana, nicotine, caffeine, alcohol. Why would you do them of any significance or frequency, right? M cash in the master class, right? Gemini, few carnivore advocates, coaches still have a cup of coffee as they're okay, right? Again, we're all human beings. We're doing the very best we can. A little bit of coffee, even a cup a day with a ton of butter. Okay. Right? My good friend Cherish got me off coffee. Or was it Emily? Or was it Raymond or Steven? Bella? All of them, right? Is raging vegan. Do I have permission to slap him silly? Boom, 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 right? We love the vegans and vegetarians and even the Mediterraneans. Let them be in the house. The only way to teach is to invite them in, right? This is the master class. It's so simple, right? Let's see. These aminoterpenes, indoles, alkaloids, tonic or toxics, right? The dose makes the poison or the magic medicine. Magic mushrooms, my friends, like are deadly and stupid, right? Let's go on an ayahuasca adventure to the Amazon, right? You may not come back. Don't do it, right? Ultimately, the balancing, the restorative tonic, right? Let's see. What do we have here? Trichonis nux vomica. Common names: Nux vomica. Let's see. Cinchine tree. Poisonous nuts. Right. What does it do? Tingling, twitching, spasms, violent chronic convulsions, respiratory failure, digestive nausea, and vomiting. Look at the plants. All of our diseases are related. ALS, MS, lupus are related to simply eating. Guess what? The plants. And again, I'm only sharing what I've learned from others because I suffered for years. And finally, as a doctor, I smarted up a little bit. I began to step back and say, well, really, veganism, vegetarianism, controlling, right? The domestic dictators of the world are controlling us by feeding us plants, right? Sugar and let's see, remember, plants are carbs, are sugars, and all of those things cause cancer, hypertension, diabetes, stroke, brain fog. They cause dental caries. Stop eating plants. All right, Angela, get to work. Kiltz is at work. I'm in the operating room all day today doing surgeries. Butcher. The butchers were the first anatomists. They were the doctors, right? Majestic, absolutely. Anthony Chafee about coffee causes inflammation. Coffee causes inflammation. Simple. It's a drug. Tea causes inflammation. Fruit and honey causes inflammation. And I know we have a lot of people touting, look at, I may do a sip of martini once a month from time to time, but it's a sip. And I know even that little bit might be harmful. But once again, we're living in life. We drive cars, fly airplanes. We do lots of crazy things, snowboarding and skateboarding, right? Majestic Gemini, you got this, my friend. Thank you. Terry, badly done, showing a weak link to cancer. Look into the methodology. They use ridiculous amount of just heme iron, not actual red meat. Listen, cancer as a metabolic disease, it's a diabolical plan by the plants to use us as fertilizer. Isn't that so simple, right? We are the fertilizer. Well, wait a minute. The mitochondria burns sugar first. Nope. No way. Mitochondria must have fat. See, being skinny is dumb. Skinny is dumb. Because if you're skinny and you're sick and can't eat for weeks, you might be dead. Thankfully, we have TPN and other methods to hopefully try to force feed you. But ultimately, we're meant to be a little fat, my friends. A little fat is friendly. It's friendly to the famines that are coming, right? You do not want to be fertilizer. Slap him silly, Austin. Yes. What you just said about schizophrenia, I didn't hear. Schizophrenia, anxiety, depression, all the disorders of the mind are secondary to plants. Get rid of the plants, eat fatty meat. Lean meat is deadly. Lean meat is deadly, my friends. You got to eat the fat. Paul, go carnivore. Yes. Super sick. Guillermo will get you better, my friends. You got to eat the fatty meat. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream from time to time, but you don't have to put sugar. But some people can't tolerate cream or butter, milk. Babies get milk from the breast, and then we're done with that. Go to meat off the bone. So simple, right? Parminder, how you doing, my friend? Kila, Majestic Gemini, you got this. Methodology. Again, see the scientific studies. Well, this study said this, and this study said that, and this one said that. And what about my mTORs? My friends, Occam's razor says the simple answer is the one. That's why I love S.G. Sims' book, NBC, No Brainer Carnivore. Like, it's 50 pages. It's simple. You don't need a massive book. I bring all these books. I read it all. Raw cheese, yes, it causes inflammation of any significance or frequency. That is it. Listen, we are the ancient hunters. Is that not simple? Right? We ate nose to tail. That's what we ate. We ate the liver, the organ meats, the fat. And the fat is the fertile fuel for the Ferrari. Sugars are not the energy for your body. It must be converted in the liver to fat or you die. Bet you $1 billion. And it requires insulin and a functional liver to make fat and to make it from amino acids and sugars. You see, you'll starve or have protein poisoning if you eat strictly lean meat. That's it. Explain glycation as if I was a 5-year-old. Yes, I can. Think of glycation like rust. All right. When your car rusts, when there's a chip in the paint and the salt and the water get to it, it rusts. You see, we have no requirement ever to eat a plant. Think of plants and carbs and sugars as exogenous poisons for the human body, right? When you eat them, they damage your glycobiome. It's the sugar layer, protein layer of your body. So you eat plants, exogenous poisons, they damage your body, even in the form of honey. This is a toxic chemical. If it's consumed in any frequency or significance, it is deadly, right? Don't do it of any significance or frequency. So glycosylation is the normal binding of a sugar to a protein and or a fatty protein or another sugar. And let me see if I've got a little bit of a primer for you. And again, these are really radical concepts, right? The human body is making proteins at the speed of light. The majority of proteins must be glycosylated. They must have an addition of a sugar to them to give them the right structure and function. But we are adding plant sugars, plant poisons, which are causing the rusting of those the molecules, and they're damaging them. That's why, again, we get the bowel problems. We get dental caries. We get gum disease. We lose our tonsils and adenoids. We lose our thyroid. We get GERD, and all the disorders are caused by essentially glycation, where glycation is the poisoning of your body via a plant product, and glycosylation is the body's normal binding of a sugar. That's really the simple story, because I'm just a 5-year-old. That's why I love SG's book on the NBC No Brain Carnivore, right? No Brainer Carnivore. The concepts of science are getting more and more complicated. I've got so many papers that I'm always reading, but I go like this to most of them. Cereals, rice, pasta, bread, yogurt, even milk in significance, certainly beans, rice, all of these things, all plants are deadly. That's it. They're deadly of any significance or frequency, right? God tells us what to eat exactly. And on the way, people still from the Bible now, we're all confused, right? Admiral, absolutely. Let's see what you just said about schizophrenia. Basically, we're all schizophrenia because we're eating plants. Plants are like heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine. They are deadly for us. Don't do it. What do you want to eat? You want to eat the meat. You want to eat the butter. Eat the butter and the meat. Throw in an egg or two and some liver, and you will live happier. I don't know if you're going to eat longer. Might get run over by your neighbor, right? Good morning, Rochelle, England. Wonderful day. JC, how are you feeling being 3 weeks in? Karsten, Terry Taylor, World Health Organization, 14 studies, no relation to cancer. 5, listen, enough of the studies. They're like brain fog, right? Don't do it. We are lions. Bile salts for weak gallbladder. Your gallbladder will heal. If you want them to use for now, sure. But what you want to do, a stick of butter a day. My good friend Elizabeth Bright and her book on eat good fat for good hormones. Men and women, you want to eat the fat and stay away from the plants. These are the endocrine disruptors. They will disrupt your neurologic system. Seizures are caused by a plant-based diet and a low animal fat diet, right? Ashley, how you doing? Good morning, Karsten. Love you. #truth. What's the truth? Whatever you think it is. Because who's the goddess and the god? You are, my friends. Nobody else. I know. Raindrop, Sand, Rain B, Bose. Austin, Nick, Sky, good morning. Good morning. Let's see. The other golden doggy, good morning. Best life. Bile salts. Okay for now, but listen, you likely need no supplements. If you're eating 1 time a day or less, that's the best way. Don't forget, lift something heavy. But the heaviest thing you lift is the worries in your mind, right? And eat the fatty meat. The fatty meat with salt and butter makes us the master. Get going, my friends. And I know you're like, well, wait a minute. We need fruit and fiber and vegetables because they're very important. And you need carbohydrates in order to fuel the mitochondria. NFW, no effing way. Never, ever, ever. You'll have the best energy of life when you go the carnivore way. And don't forget to check out my good friend, Carnivore Cabal, SG Sims, No Brainer Carnivore. And if you've got a book or something you want me to share, send it to Kiltz. I'll be glad to take a look at it and share it, right? And look at you. Is it any surprise that the Liver King was taking steroids? And my friends, are we emulating to be that? Or just to be you and see the beauty in you? If you're overweight, love yourself. If there's a famine, skinny is fertilizer, and you are fertile and fantastic, right? All right. So far, heading into week 4, concerned about my hypertension. Stop worrying about the diagnostic labels you've been given by your doctor, right? I am healthy and well. Do some cold water therapy. Look at my good friend Wim Hof. Now he's a vegetarian, but he does meditation and cold water therapy. That's the way, right? Fatty cheeses that you recommend. I do a little bit of blue cheese. There's really great fatty bries, but the best fatty cheese is butter, right? Butter's a cheese, right? Cheddar, brie, good morning. I don't measure proteins. I do a fistful of food a day, and it's 50% fat and 50% the red stuff. Mm. All right, that was a little hard. Carnivore MD and Liver King. Let's see. I do not recommend honey or fruit and testosterone. Get off of it. Unnecessary, right? I believe that honey and fruit of any frequency or significance causes cancer. That's it, right? Die of a heart attack. I might die of a heart attack. That's right. Marijuana is deadly, my friends. Heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine, caffeine is deadly. Smoking marijuana is deadly, my friend. Austin, let me out of your basement. I want to eat meat. Become a lion. Let's see. Aunt Lancy, good morning. How many grams of protein can you have a day before it turns into sugar? Again, I don't measure. If you eat some lean meat once a day, you got to add the fat to suppress the inflammation. And it is like Occam's razor says, simple answer is the one, right? Lower your deuterium levels by simply eating fatty meat every day. Throw a little bit of bone broth in there. And the most important part, let's see, get a nice, Snake River ribeye steak. You could try some lamb, by the way. It's pretty good. My good friend Judy Cho says lamb is really good. Do you need the supplements? Nope. Take a nap before heading out. All right, Karsten, I came to work. I took an extra 10 minutes, meditation and prayer. Don't talk with your mouth full. What are you guys thinking? What are you listening to? What are you learning today? Are you listening and learning from something opposite? Being a vegan is a modern mission to control you, to make you a slave, a soldier, a peasant, and a prisoner. Dogs and cats eat grass and grains. Lions eat the grass and grain eaters. We are the lions. We are not the pigs, cows, and sheep, right? Pot and alcohol really age the brain. It's a deadly. It actually controls you. Oh, I've got to have my pot today. Really? Come on, right? Toronto, Rob, how you doing? Sandy Seafried, how you doing? The end is inevitable, but it's a journey, and keep moving at your best. That's why faith in God is always number one. And look in the mirror and see the goddess and the gods, right? And then eat one meal a day or less. Okay, that's the very best way. Water, not whiskey, wine, or beer, right? Not whiskey, wine, or beer, my friends, right? And does it have to be Carol Steiner? No, it can be tap water. Check your tap water. It might have a lot of toxins in it, right? That's it. What do plants do to our DNA? The plants damage through glycation and the poisons they contain, right? Like, why would anyone want to psilocybin, ayahuasca, marijuana, heroin, or cocaine? Because the plants know how to control you. They know how to convince you to be an idiot. Listen, we've all been idiots from time to time. One meal is still, again, Joseph, you'll be amazed when you go to one meal, do a fasting 2 day a week and a fasting 3 day a month, you become the master. Now, do you have to do it? No, you don't have to do it. But again, wow. The books, don't forget, go to Kiltz's Keto and the Carnivore pre-ordering. We're going to have it on Dr. Kiltz and the Mighty Tribe. Pre-order the Carnivore Guide, right? Let's see. You gauge the fat to meat. I do 1-to-1, Cash. That's, if I look at it, it's 1-to-1, because remember, twice the calories from fat, and fat is where it's at. Moving on, done. Be kind. Be kind to those you hate. right? Because when you're mean to those you hate or love, it only adversely affects you. Why would you do that? Why would you smoke marijuana? What do you want to do? Have a smoke of marijuana before the pilot goes sits in the plane to fly it with you in the back? Don't do it. Majestic. I'm experimenting, mostly bacon, eggs, medium rare. Do the raw stuff. The raw is like radical. And I dry age it. Oh my God. And put some butter. My God. Butter is not cheese, spastic. Yeah, Austin. Look at. To me, butter is my cheese. I do a little bit of Parmesan and a little bit of blue cheese or Gorgonzola, but I maximize meat. I prefer La Oral. Oh boy, La Oral. I prefer to eat at between 5 and 7 p.m. at night. It's my half an hour of my meal. That's the very best way that I think you want to minimize the damage to the glycobiome and the GI tract. See, the less frequently you put the fuel into the Ferrari, see, the fat is the fuel. If you don't have stored fat, your fertilizer fast. Anorexics die fast, right? 2 weeks grass-fed beef test. Awesome. Grass-fed, grain-fed, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. And don't forget Judy Cho's book, right? The Carnivore Cure. Listen to it. Read it. Get the Kindle version. It's amazing, right? Austin, how are you live this long? Isn't it amazing, right? But when my good friend Dave died at 52 of cancer, I realized Sarah Hallberg, Christy Allen just died, 71. Good life, but we're trying to understand and explain why people are dying of these diseases, which they didn't have in the past. Well, my friends, plants want to make you fertilizer. It's like the simplest idea, but it's crazy. Well, doctor, what about your cholesterol? My friends, your hormones, your neurons, your neurotransmitters, all of these require cholesterol and fat or you die, right? Someone is sick, it really matters. Listen, if you're sick, fasting is lasting. And don't forget the fat, eat the fat and the bone broth, right? That's why chicken soup was so good, but don't add the plants, only the fatty meat and the bones, right? A newbie, ahead of 93% of population. Majestic Gemini, thank you. JHJC, raw meat. Oh my God, yes. The very best is in the raw meat. Dry age it, pemmican. Add some salt. Make it easy. You want to rest and digest. That's the very best. And what does not digest well in the human gut? Plants, flowers, seeds, nuts, stems, roots, fruits, all of it does not digest well. And even the honey, my friend, is damaging to your glycobiome. Do not do it. Dr. Saladino does not have a long-term knowledge of why sugars are deadly. Again, whether the Hmong or the other tribes in wherever they are ate it, sorry if I mispronounced it, but my friends, this is not good for you of any significance or frequency. Honey, syrup, maple, don't do it. It's the plants trying to make you fertilizer, right? Joseph, again, I have a physical job. I get up every day. I'm doing surgery 8 hours a day. Eating meat makes you the master. Let's see. Makes you happy, I guess. Ever been in a shootout? Not yet, but maybe one day, right? Be in an asylum. I should be in an asylum. That is the truth. I sometimes feel like I am. Don't you feel like this is just like a dream, a nightmare, right? Also takes you out of population control. Listen, the birth control pill and the abortion pill are all made from plants. And now they're making laws, right, to control you. My friends, they control you by you standing in line for coffee, tea, alcohol, whiskey, wine, or beer, pizza, and it's always a carb, right? It's always a carb treat. Now you're going to stand in line for pot, right? Love makes all things great, right? Malia, Austin, why are I here if you feel that way? Austin, autism is caused by plants, my friends, and a lean animal fat, a lean animal meat diet, right? Should check out your talk with Dr. Boros and Clemens. Absolutely. Dr. Saladino is going to learn. He's a great young man, but I think he's misguided. And again, well, the science says this or that, or this paper says this or that. My friends, you're not a science project. You're a human being on God's journey. You know that eating less is best, and eating the fat, maybe even the blood or the milk fresh, but minimized to master size, right? Ravel, good morning. How's it going today? Dr. Boros, when am I? We got to get Dr. Boros and Kiltz on again. Let's see. Have you studied medicine? I'm an MD. I've been in medicine for 40, 50 years. Listen, undergrad, medical school, residency, fellowships, and I continue to study because what I've learned is the publications are often snake oil. Sorry. The money that's made in the business of medicine is funding a mission that may not be quite as straightforward as you think. Maybe the real mission is making money out of you and I. That's it, right? Two of the best talks. Thanks. Raw meat, overcooked. I think raw is radically the best, right? And bacon, eggs, butter, beef. I do black and blue, and I put butter on it, a little bit of blue cheese. I love my salt, and that's the master class, right? Oh my God, it's 6:02. All right, thanks for hanging around. Random bloke suggesting all of this kill gives us damage and cause heart attacks. Random. I'm a reproductive endocrinologist. I focus on helping people heal that are sick. And so I hope this isn't randomness, right? I don't do salami very much. Cheers, Scott. And listen, again, I know, Kiltz, you sound like an idiot. Fine. But again, sometimes what I've done is learn to listen to opposites, to honor those that have an opposite approach. And that might be, we learn something, right? Let's see. Have an awesome, amazing day, my friends, to the Mighty Tribe. I love you. To my CNY Fertility and Dr.Kiltz team members, and of course, YouTube, Facebook. And again, if you don't agree, please, grateful that you're here. We love the conversation. That's what it's really all about. But ultimately, the world is getting sicker and more controlled. Enslaved soldiers were being forced to fight the wars of the dictators of the world, prisoners, and peasantry. We're lining up for coffee, tea, alcohol, and carbohydrates. And now pot, LSD, psilocybin. My friends, you are the Ferrari. Would you put shit into your Ferrari? NFW. Don't do it. Take care of you like you are the most valuable, expensive, and irreplaceable entity ever created, and have faith in God. Whether you're Muslim, Christian, Jewish, Buddhist, Hindu, or you're just believe in a higher power. Honor God within all humans and all life forms and all of the universe. God bless you, my friends. Have an awesome, amazing day. Cheryl, Keela, let's see, Keela. Sorry, Keela McGraw. I love you. Have an awesome day. God bless to everyone. See ya. All right, Esther, JC, Terry. All right, atheist. I am atheist. But I always ask the question, do you believe in yourself? Yes, that's God. 3 magic words. I am God, you are God, we are God, all is God. It's the label that humans have given to the almighty power that creates everything. So know that. God bless you, my friends. Have an awesome day and eat the meat, be the master. That's so simple, isn't it?